Okay, where did my light go? Lost my light. Hold on one second. There we go. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC, and today's video, it's going to be very quick and brief. I just wanted to come on and, in case you haven't yet watched my first episode of my editing series video, announce what I'm doing for camp, which has to do with that. I'm going to be, previously I was going to work on my outline for my Mackenzie Brown book 4 for Camp NaNo if I hadn't completed the outline already, which I still haven't. But now that I've started editing my previous manuscript, When Love Calls, that is what I have decided I am going to be working on for Camp NaNo. I'm almost finished with the read through and my editing and my note making, and so many notes. It's a lot that needs to be changed. So I'm going to be editing, and we'll start to revise during camp. I don't think I'm going to be finished revising it by the end of camp. It would be nice. It's what I'm aiming for, but I'm realizing I'm going to have to actually re-outline, tailoring it to the way that I'm going to structure the book in the revision process. So it's not even so much that I'm taking it and editing what's here and just, cutting some things out, cutting some dialogue here and there and things like that. I am redoing this whole book. I am going to take the premise and some of the main points of the story, but I'm changing POVs. Well, I'm adding POVs is what I should say, because there's only one POV currently, but there will be 4, mostly 3, but there's a 4th one that might be sprinkled in there from time to time until, he's no longer in the story. But, so going from a singular POV to having 3/4 POVs is going to be interesting. Now, I like POVs, but I've never done that many. So it'll be a challenge for me. We'll see if I can pull it off. I think I can. I have faith in myself that I can. I like doing multiple POVs. Well, no, I've done 3 POV changes in my Mackenzie Brown series. So maybe I'll be okay with it. So right now it is currently 28 chapters. There may be more, there may be less, probably more. I'm a little long-winded in case y'all can't tell. I am currently on chapter 20. There's 28 chapters, so I'm almost finished with the read-through. Trying to figure out the points that I figure I can switch the POVs up. And I'm going to have to add some obstacles in the story. There's another secret that's about to come out. I skipped ahead a few pages, but it's about to come out that I forgot that I put in there. So that bomb is going to drop. And as if there weren't enough secrets in this story. But I want to throw some obstacles, not necessarily secrets, that because one of the main characters, the guy, he's like, there's this whole push-pull that she has towards the safe guy that she thinks she should marry because he's good on paper, and the guy who she loves and makes her feel alive and everything, but there's risk there. So, and she's at a place where she doesn't want the risk. She just wants the sure thing, the safe bet, which, no, there's no fun in safe bet. Where's the fun in that? But that's what she thinks she wants. And I haven't actually gotten to the end of the read-through. I kind of forgot a lot of what I wrote in here, so I'm discovering this myself again. I'm like, oh, that happened. Interesting. Didn't know that was going to happen. That's why I had to skip ahead a few pages on the scene that I just read yesterday. I was like, wait, what's going to happen? Wait, what's the secret? And I flipped through ahead. I was like, oh, love when I can do that for my own book. So hopefully I can make more moments like that happen in the rewrite. So I'm going to be using, so This is my printout copy of When Love Calls. I think you've seen it in my vlogs. I was going to use the notebook that I had originally written the first notes in, because usually I don't use my entire notebooks up, but apparently I did. So in my rewriting process, I'm going to have to re-outline. I'm going to use this lovely little book that I have been waiting to use since I bought it, because even though I'm really not a flower person, I'm really not. For some reason, this book spoke to me. And there's a lot of love going on in this book, so it's flowery. So the kind of symbolism, yeah, that's what I'm going with. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. So, and what's funny is I'm not a romance writer, or at least I never intended to be. But I don't know what I was categorizing this book as before. I think I was just generalizing it as women's fiction. And reading through it, I'm like, oh, there's quite a bit of romance in here. I might have to rethink that genre. So I was going through Save the Cat, which I'm going to use in my re-outlining process. And one that I never thought I would actually have to use. The Buddy Love beat sheet is what I think I'm going to try to use. It's the transformative power of love or friendship. It was the only one that seemed to fit the story that I wrote. So this is going to be interesting. Never edited and revised for camp. I'm usually outlining or trying to draft something. Although technically, since I have to re-outline, I suppose I am still outlining. So there's that. I'm also going to have to do a deeper dive on my character sketches, flesh out the characters a bit more, get more in-depth in their background, which I realized when I wrote this that I didn't do enough of. I wasn't doing as deep a dive or as deep character sketches back then. So I'm going to change that up, because in reading it, I'm feeling like just a couple of the characters, I'm like, I feel like I don't know them enough, or I don't know enough of why they're behaving like this, why they're acting like this. And as you know, it's fine for the reader not to know, but as the writer, I should know. I mean, the main character, of course, I know. Actually, no, she's a little. There's some questions I have about her too. I'm like, well, because I'm realizing in the story she doesn't really talk about necessarily how she grew up. So I'm like, that's interesting. And in my character sketches, I'm not finding where I showed that. See, the character sketches I do now, I do a whole background. This is how they grew up, single parent household or two parent or divorced parents. I do the whole little in-depth background so that I can know, for me, why this person is behaving like an asshole. If they're behaving like an asshole. Or if I can know why this person is so insecure or so shy about, letting people in, and, so that I can know. I might sprinkle some facts in so the reader can know some things, but it's more for me so I can better write the character the way that the background dictates. So some more in-depth character sketches. If you hear my neighbors yelling, excuse that, because I have no control over that. But some more in-depth character sketches. Some more in-depth character sketches. Re-outlining. Adding a few more POVs. And I will probably be vlogging every week of camp. Whew, which is a lot. But yeah, I will try to make them shorter vlogs. I promise I will try. I will try. I said I'll try. I thought about doing daily because then they would be shorter, I guess, or not. But the weekly structure works better for me. So weekly vlogs for camp. Trying to think, am I going to be using index cards and storyboarding type of deal? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the camp vlogs. So I will be live streaming during camp. I'm hoping to actually start the end of this month, the last week of this month, but I do plan on doing a few live streams in the month of April for Camp Nano, to be determined on the time and, well, the day and the time, because I still haven't figured it out yet. I have to go over the live stream schedules as they are for other people, because there are certain streams I don't want to overlap because I like attending those streams. So I'm trying to get a better picture of the best time and the best day. I think the best day for me is probably going to either be on a Wednesday or a Thursday. That's not a promise just yet. That's not set in stone. But either Wednesday or Thursday, the time is what I have to really try to figure out. So look forward to that. And am I nervous? Yes, I am. But I think it's time. So I hope that you will partake in my live streams and that you will show up and support my streams and get some writing in with me, and perhaps I may have some story questions for you guys if I get stuck, and you'll be there in the moment to help me, and you. So yeah, it should be interesting. Camp Nano. With that said, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, what are you planning on doing for camp? Are you drafting, editing, revising, outlining? What are you doing? If you want to tell me a little bit about your project, you can also leave that in the comments as well. But you don't have to. And as usual, if you would like to support me in any of my other creative endeavors, my blog site, my online magazine, my online store, and my Ko-fi page, all of those links can be found in the description box below. Until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.